You, sir, are a fish.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
Yeah, you know what you clicked on. I found a game in Roblox that basically is the iPad kids version of Red Dead Redemption. Don't ask how I did, I just fucking did. The game is called The Wild West, and for this video I wanted to take a look at it and see, is it truly better than its source material, Red Dead Redemption? Spoiler alert, it is far from better than it. Loading into the game, you can choose to spawn in one of 6 locations, one with a clever reference to its source material.
Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan.
Each of the 6 locations put you in a different part of the map, which has a desert, woods, and mountain environment. From there you can do whatever you want. You can hunt, mine, rob trains or banks, and that's really it. That's all there is to this game. There's no real story or anything too special about it. There are a few event NPCs that are around, but their stories are bare bone and are just fetch quests for the most part, and I fucking hate fetch quests. I mean, compared to the slop that is on this site, it isn't that bad, but compared to by far one of the greatest games of all times, there really is nothing here. So clearly it isn't better than Red Dead Redemption, but there are a few mechanics I like that aren't in Red Dead Redemption. For example, if you're mining/hunting and are killed, you drop all of your items, which makes the items you collect from animals and mining feel valuable. But items like weapons, tools, and event items won't drop on death, which is nice since they're hard to get. The wanted system is cool. Basically, you see wanted criminals in towns that are real players, and you can choose to hunt them down. The game will show a marker on the map of where they are, and you basically chase them down. This is a really cool idea, since if you're a criminal, you need to be on edge in case there's a bounty hunter after you. And it adds a bit of more player versus player interaction into a game that typically doesn't have too much of it. Of course in Red Dead Online you had those game modes and stuff like that, but really there wasn't much to it. And if you're doing side quests in Red Dead Online, no one was really going to stop you in most cases because there's no real point to it. You're not getting much money out of it. But here, the bounties are high enough that really it is worth chasing down some of these criminals sometimes, especially if you think you can beat them or lasso them up, because alive bounties are 2 times more than dead bounties. So it's a really cool mechanic in my opinion, and I think should be used more. They also have a dueling mechanic, but it's nothing like how you'd expect it to work in Red Dead and stuff like that. There's no real countdown or anything. You just start shooting each other as soon as you agree to duel, which honestly is a missed opportunity in my opinion. If they can update that mechanic to make it more like you each draw at certain times and stuff, and only get one shot to kill each other, it would be cooler in my opinion. Of course, there are also some mechanics within the game that I don't really like at all. There is an event boss that requires you to drop 3 types of animal blood and for you to be alone in the tribal forest to summon it. But really, you're going to need 3 or even more players to take it down, since it's tanky as hell and can stun lock you by pushing you to the ground and pulling you towards it while you're trying to get up. And after all that, when you kill the damn thing, it's not like every player gets a chance to get the same drops. No, all the items drop where it's killed. So you basically have to fight the other players to get the drops that you want from it. This is just stupid. They just need to make it that everybody gets the same drops or everybody gets the items, because it's ridiculous that you have to fight over these drops. The way the camera works is weird. If you want to move it on PC, you have to right click and then you can move your camera. I know it's how a lot of these Roblox games works, but it just doesn't feel right. Plus on top of that, when you use your gun, you can move your camera freely, which just confuses me. I don't know, just a weird game design choice in my opinion. There isn't much to robbing. You get an insanely high bounty that you will have to pay part of off if you're killed, for an extremely small payout. Only $300, and you get a fucking $200 bounty for stealing 2 bags. Literally, like half the time, the money you rob, half of it will go to paying off your bounty because typically someone will chase you down if you're nearby the main city. If you're outside, you may not get chased down, but as soon as people see you have the wanted tag above your name, you're gonna be hunted down. There are overpowered guns, sometimes the wand system doesn't work, and yeah, you get it. There's a lot of issues with the games, a lot that drives me crazy about it. It makes me want to fucking throw my mouse across the room. But honestly, for a Roblox game, this game is actually not that bad. For a Roblox game, this is pretty good. I know we're setting the bar extremely low with that standard, but the game has a good amount of good things going for it. If the devs of the game really work on creating a good story for it and fix some of the issues I have with it, then this game really has potential. It really is clear that the devs have somewhat of a vision with this game since they released it in 2019 and are still updating it to this day. But if I'm being really honest here, just play Red Dead Online or Red Dead 1 or 2. Any of those will give you a better experience than everything this game has to offer. And that's no offense to the devs or anything for the game, it's just the honest truth. Honestly, when I first saw this game as one I played back in 2020 when I was 16 and bored, I thought it would be absolute garbage and a straight up rip-off of Red Dead Redemption. And yeah, there's a lot that I don't like about it, but there's a good amount of things I do like about it, and I'm really happy to say it's not 100% a rip-off of Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, it's similar in a lot of ways, but it also has enough elements in it to make it its own thing. And I hope they could continue to try and create more aspects that make it unique, because no matter how hard they try, they will never be better than Red Dead Redemption. Never. But if they keep going in the direction that they are going, I'd say it'd be a fun game that's inspired by Red Dead Redemption. I hope you all enjoyed that video. It's a bit different than what I normally do, but it was a lot of fun. If you enjoyed that and wish to see more Red Dead content, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Clicking those two buttons alone helps me out a lot and allows me to hopefully one day reach my goal of doing content creation full time. But that's all I have for you today. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have an amazing night, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.